Canvassing off the forepart is something that is not rushed into. If the canvas isn't attached correctly to the forepart, we will incur errors that will remain with the coat throughout its lifetime. Yeah, it's important that whenever we're canvassing off a forepart to be sure that the chest cut in both the dart and the canvas match up. So this is where we put our first baste through.
We want to keep this basting stitch loose. We don't want it tight. You don't want to overstretch the cloth. That's a mistake often made by tailors. It's pulling it off too much. You don't want to stretch the cloth over the canvas. You're simply cleaning it off. Over it led the two to work together. You want a little bit more length in the canvas coming down off the chest through to the hem.
The last row of stitching that goes in comes around our armhole, and this is where we're putting the shape into our chest. The chestboard pushes out the front of the chest of the coat, broken over the dart, and is basted around the arm and around to the front, finishing at the waist button. Whenever we cut out our canvases, we allowed a little bit of extra length. This is just a little bit of wiggle room. After we canvassed off the forepart, we trim back the canvas and the excess across the shoulder and around the armhole. At this stage, we want to cut our haircloth and our bed back behind the break line so the lapel is allowed to roll naturally. This is a 3-button coat, so we're going to roll it to the top button.
That's when we transfer the break line through to the canvas side. Now you can see there's that little bit of length in the canvas that we were talking about. Now we take a strip of lining on the straight, the selvage edge, here as it doesn't fray out, and I lay it about halfway across in the middle of the break line. This is our bridle.
The bridle is there to allow the coat to lie closer to the chest to prevent any breaking on the lapels whenever the coat is buttoned.
The first stitch or two you just pull it slightly.
Drawing the bridle on there holds that shape into the chest, and we want to keep these basting stitches quite close together and just draw it where the prominence of the chest is going to be.
We throw our chest into our coat. We want to shrink fullness in our bridle.
We're always thinking about the person that's going to be wearing the coat. We're always trying to lock in that shape there. So we want to maintain that all the way through the process. We can put in our darts, we can create our shape, but we must continue the under pressing to constantly be working that chest out and keeping our shape where we want it.